Divisionalization. Divisionalization, or sometimes called as decentralization, refers to delegating organizational responsibilities to divisional heads or divisional managers, or you can say departmental managers. When we say divisionalization, we simply mean to say that senior management likes to delegate some responsibilities at the departmental level. So the divisional heads or departmental heads, heads of departments, are assigned with some responsibilities to discharge the functions, setting some time free for the senior management. So, in context with the divisionalization, we actually measure the performance of the divisional managers based upon the responsibilities assigned to them, and hence sometimes we denote this process as responsibility accounting. Okay, so what are the advantages of divisionalization or decentralization? Decentralization is a bottom-up approach. Bottom-up approach in such a way that senior management, rather than performing all the functions, delegates responsibilities to the junior or middle managers, which actually brings motivation to the managers to achieve targets, because the departmental managers set targets for themselves or their departments, so that becomes a sort of self-motivated challenge to achieve. Then it promotes goal congruence. As we know, goal congruency implies the principle that every decision made by the departmental managers should also serve in the best interest of the entire organization. So when the managers are assigned some responsibilities, they are also expected to make decisions which not only help their departments, but also these serve in the best interest of the entire organization. Whether it is the sales decision, or it is the procurement planning, or its production decisions and planning, and so on. Decentralization helps to reduce time to make decisions, simply because in many public sector or similar type of organizations have this red tape that every decision needs approvals at different stages. So assistant manager has to sign, then the manager has to sign, then the senior manager has to sign, and the same document or file moves along various hierarchical structures of the organization, taking time before the decision actually gets implemented. So when the departmental managers or divisional managers are given the authority, then they can make decisions which can be implemented on time. Next benefit of divisionalization is that it helps training the managers so that later on they can rise through the ranks of the organization or within the organization, because today they may not be managing directors, they may not be members of the board, but as they are going to be making decisions and being part of the planning process, with the passage of time they will get to the upper stage as well. So it's a very useful training tool to train the middle managers. Now, of course, every technique or every concept has its own theories. Every theory has its own disadvantages as well. And the first one, which is a risk. So the first disadvantage of this divisionalization is that it may lead to dysfunctional decisions, because here we are dealing with the humans, and what the human perspective is that, first of all, if I am the manager of my department, first of all I would protect my interests, I would protect my job, I would protect my skin, saving the skin concept. So when I would make decisions, I would try to make the decision which is serving in the best interest of my department. and that may lead to short-termism, and that may not be serving in the best interest of the entire organization. So we got to be very, very careful when the managers make decisions. We must have to vet them before we give the final approval. There is another feeling that when we decentralize our organizations and create different departments and we assign responsibilities to the departmental heads, there is a feeling that senior managers may lose the control and many operational or technical decisions may come in the hands of the junior or operational managers or departmental managers. And last but not the least, decentralization may lead to the lack of economies of scale. So that's why many decisions or many plans are still kept at the senior management level. Even within the decentralized environment, a number of decisions or policies are still kept at the higher levels, such as cash management. Cash management is not assigned to the branch level. All cash ultimately goes to the head office rather than keeping little pockets or kitty pockets of cash here and there. In many organizations, joint advertising is still kept at the head office level rather than each branch advertising itself. Head office advertises for the entire organization. Procurement decisions are, many organizations, they still keep procurement decisions at the head office level. So rather than buying individual commodities, head office buys the goods for all divisions or branches of the organization. Thank you.